Guilt is not a useful emotion to carry around with you. No matter what it is that you think that you've done, guilt is not a useful emotion or feeling to be carrying around in your body. Hey, I'm Rosemary Noni Knight. I am the money minister. I support action-oriented spiritual people to rise, to thrive, to prosper, to make at least 6 figures whilst living out their purpose. Again, I say to you, guilt is not a useful emotion to have inside of you. Why? Guilt smacks of, I am not worthy to have this good thing because I did this thing. And the problem for a lot of people is it's actually that you're carrying guilt for things that you might not even have done wrong. For things like there's the whole mommy guilt thing. I know I used to carry that around with me a heck of a lot of the time. And if I'm not careful, there's always a reason for me to tell myself, I've not done enough by my children. I need to feel guilty about this. Oh my goodness, I shouted at them that today. So now I feel guilty. And if I'm not conscious of how I'm allowing this feeling to kind of take root inside of me, it translates into all areas of my life and makes me feel as though I do not deserve to have the money that I want to manifest, the impact that I want to have, because I am guilty. I am this person who deserves punishment. And I've seen this play out in my life in other in areas where I felt guilty about something until I did some crazy task in order to make myself feel punished. Then I would never allow myself to move forward. But I started to notice what I was doing. I started to notice whenever I felt guilty about something, I would find a way of sabotaging myself in some way or punishing myself in some way. And they weren't always necessarily connected. So I had to get very self-aware to notice what I was doing. Okay, to notice what I was doing. I remember once I forgot to get my daughter's medicine and we left the country, and I felt so guilty about this that I somehow manifested my other daughter throwing up, so that I had to clean up all her vomit and everything on the ground. And once I'd done that, I felt better about the fact that I hadn't got my other daughter's medicine. It was crazy, but I noticed in that moment, oh my goodness, look at what I'm doing to myself here. Okay, yes, I can't say that I made my second daughter vomit, but there was something about cleaning up that vomit, feeling like I was being punished, that then made me feel like, you know what, the first sin was now okay. Do you notice when you're doing this? Because it was like, until I saw that what I was doing to myself, it would have continued. It would have shown up in other areas of my life. I would have held myself back from going after something that I wanted, because a part of me would have felt like, you are such a bad mother. How dare you think that you have the right to demand that from life when you are acting in this way? And this is the underlying thought that comes with guilt. I say to my clients all the time, guilt is a completely useless emotion. If you have actually done something that you wish you hadn't done, apologize, let it go. If you are just feeling guilty because that's your state of being, so you apologize for being alive, stop it, okay? Because seriously, it is impacting your ability to live to the fullness of your potential. You will not allow the divine or anyone to give you anything if there's this ongoing feeling of guilt, shame inside of you, because you will not feel like you deserve any good thing. And your actions, especially if you're this person, unfortunately, that's being run by your feelings, you will act based on those feelings of guilt and shame, which will inevitably lead you to take stupid actions, which will lead to you being punished so that you feel worthy again. You keep trying to earn your worth or earn this and prove yourself, and you don't even know you're doing it. Start to pay attention to what are you reacting to. Something else I like to say to clients is, feel your feelings, act on your goal. Feel your feelings, act on your goal. Lots of people are acting on their feelings. So if you're carrying this feeling of guilt and shame inside of you and you're acting on it, you will be creating situations that punish you over and over and over again, and wondering why it feels as if your life is harder than others, because you think that's all you are worth. And you're not aware that this is what is happening to you. So it feels like it's all happening to you, when actually you are taking action on that feeling that you are not worthy, that you are guilty, that you should be ashamed of yourself. Stop this. Notice what you are doing. You are meant for more. And even if you did make 20 million mistakes on the planet, you are still worthy of prosperity in all areas of your life. You are still worthy of the free, fulfilled, financially abundant, love-drenched life, even if you did make all the mistakes on the planet. I mean, open your eyes and notice that it is not the goodest people or the best people in terms of their character that are wealthy or that are living their dreams, honey. It isn't. If anything, spiritual people with all your rules of, oh, unless I do this and I'm not allowed that, those are rules that you've created. Doesn't actually apply in the world. The good stuff comes to those who believe that they're worthy of the good stuff. That's it. Doesn't even matter what they did. Doesn't matter what they've done or not done. If they're not judging themselves for it, nobody is judging them. So they get whatever they are willing to go and create. Whereas you, good-hearted person, you're telling yourself some story of, oh, I made this little mistake with my daughter yesterday or something. And so now, therefore, I cannot. And you're not even realizing you're telling yourself this. Wake up. Wake up. You deserve to thrive and prosper, but only if you believe that you do. So what is running you? What is running you? What emotions are running you? Or what goal are you working towards? What goal are you working from? Or is it feelings that you're working from? Feelings of guilt and shame. Wake up. Sometimes it's so impossible to see these things for yourself because you're right in the middle of it. It feels like your whole life is about this thing. When actually you come into my world and you start to share what's going on with you in the daily check-ins, I will help you see where you're holding yourself back. I will help you see what is running your life so that you can choose again if you're willing to. You deserve better than what you're allowing yourself, but you don't even know you're holding yourself back. Much amazing love.